I read this book a couple months ago, and my recollection of it is just as crisp as like when I read it like a decade ago. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah, I read this book like a decade ago, and then I read it a couple months ago, and it left the same impression with me, which was like a really neutral one. I mean, I don't think it's a bad book. I think it's still a lot better than the Indomitus Crusade, which is basically for me like the end of the line for Warhammer lore. There's a cool moment on here. I think it's just the same moment that I remember from way long ago, um, where it's like, uh, there's like an enemy stub gun position or something, and the junior member of the squad's like, well, it can't hit all of us, and so they just rush it. That was kind of cool. The big flaw with this book is the main character. He's like a sergeant or something, and then there's also like a captain or something. I don't know. The characters kind of just get all muddled together. Um, I mean, they talk about how great Vostrians are at urban combat, but I just can't imagine them wearing their long, like, Vostrian hats and doing the kind of things that. I mean, this one actually looks pretty short, but this one looks like regular size. So I don't know. They end up fighting more rebels than orcs. Fighting the orcs was cool. It has a cool, like, it does what every Warhammer story should do, where, like, oh, there's another faction. Wow, I wonder how they're going to shake things up. Now, that was pretty cool. But well, yeah, this not a bad book. The way it's written though is very like it's like reading like whatever those do like it's like reading like in Morse code basically. Like it's just very analytical and it tells you exactly what happens. This one's okay. I mean, check it out. It's a light read. It's a tiny little book, and so it's not. I guess the best thing about it is it's just like it's tiny enough to fit with you, go wherever you want it to go. I'm trying to remember who Steve Parker is. Basically, like, but this book kind of suffers what a lot of guards books do. Is basically like they'll paint the picture of the like entire regiment as having this like flaw or like acting this dumb way, which is basically the way the regiment works. And then, the main characters, their special ability is not having to fight like that, and it's just like cool, but they end up becoming less than what they originally were.